WDW Radio, your information station.
Hello everybody and welcome to the WDW Newscast. I am Lou Mongello from WDWRadio.com. Today is Wednesday, December 28th, 2011, and we are coming to you live from Walt Disney World. We are at the Bellevue Lounge at Disney's Boardwalk Resort. This week's show is once again sponsored by our friends over at touringplans.com. They are the research team behind the unofficial guide and will help you maximize all your time at the Disney parks, saving up to 4 hours, especially right about now. Saving time is also about saving money because the parks are crowded. You can save up to 4 hours per day by using their Lines application, their crowd calendar, their touring plans, so much more. You can check them out over at touringplans.com/WDW Radio. So this is the final newscast for 2011. I can't believe how quickly 2012 has snuck right up on me. Christmas came and went as fast. I did my Christmas shopping on the 23rd. That's all I have to say. Anyway, I am joined this week by a couple of friends from the show and Scott Otis. Chad is with us here. Say hi, Chad.
Hello.
And Scott Otis from Otisburg is here once again.
Greetings,
and there's not a lot of Disney news that came out this week. Not a lot to talk about. Again, it's a busy time of year at the parks. Actually, the busiest time of the year. The parks have been closing. Magic Kingdom closed today at 10:30 due to crowd capacity. But there are a couple of things that I want to not only report on, but talk about a little bit. Now, you guys, like me, are Florida residents. I'm sure you're annual pass holders. But if you are a Florida resident, there is a new Florida resident pass that was just announced called Wild for Disney. Who's not wild for Disney? Anyone? Bueller? Nobody. Everybody's wild for Disney, and if you're a Florida resident, they're going to start selling tickets on January 4th. They're going to be valid through May 24th. They expire that day, but even if they're not used up, they expire. But you can get a 3-day pass for just $99 plus tax, a 4-day pass for $129. 3-day pass, that's like $33 per day. That is not a bad. That's almost it's like going to the movies. But you get to come to Disney World itself. You can also add park hopping and or water park fun and more for $27.50 each. And there are a couple of blackout days. February 18th and 20th, I assume, is President's Day weekend. April 1st through the 13th is, of course, April Fool's Week. I don't know what April 1st through the 13th, other than maybe it being spring break. But for those of you who are not in Florida, the buzz this week, especially if you pay close attention to Disney and the social media spaces on Twitter and on Facebook and the Disney blog, is that there was, and also even if you watch the Christmas Day parade, I believe there was an announcement as well, about a surprise announcement that's going to be shown during Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, and he's still rocking at like 113 years old, on ABC, which is obviously owned by Disney. And they talk about One More Disney Day. A very, very sort of cryptic description of One More Disney Day. And if you visit onemoredisneyday.com, you can actually check out the website, and there's images there. There's a video of a clocks and countdown to January 31st when they make this announcement as to what is going on. December 31st, same thing. There is a lot of speculation because there's been nothing official from Disney as to what this is going to be, what this extra Disney Day is going to be. Some people have speculated that it may be open 24 hours. Since it is a leap year on February 29th, we do get an extra Disney Day of extra Disney magic. Get to stick it to the man. If you have an annual pass, you get an extra day out of it. They talk about the parks being open for 24 hours. Who knows what else might be coming out. Now, do you guys have any sort of idea or speculation as to what you think might be coming? He has no clue. We were talking about this before offline. Were you thinking?
I have no idea. The only thing that I can't figure out for the leap day is that it's on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
a Wednesday.
It's an odd day to.
I mean, I'll be there, but I don't know who else will be there.
Right, and we were trying to. If it's not 24 hours, what else could it be? Could it be free admission to the parks? Probably not. That would be tough.
That would be a little bit too big of a gift.
Because I got a few people emailing me or asking me on Twitter if they thought it was going to be a free, an extra day, meaning you got an extra free day at the parks. People in the chat room wondering if it's maybe buy 2 or 3 days, get an extra day for free. But how does it tie into a specific day? Or is this the beginning of a year-long promotion? Is it something that has nothing to do with a specific day, and in fact might be maybe a little bit more magic coming to the parks? I will tell you that my favorite of all the Disney promotions that they've had, their year-long, being 18-month promotions, is still the Year of a Million Dreams. I think there was something special about not knowing, that sort of random bit of magic that could be thrust upon you either by a Dream Squad cast member or by being in the right seat at the right time. You're sitting at the Bellevue Lounge at 7:42 p.m. on a Wednesday night, you win this. A DVC winner who is on Twitter, comes to chat all the time, he actually won the grand prize. He won the lifetime DVC membership.
Oh, wow.
That is a nice
That
prize.
is a nice, and you know how he got it? Postcard.
That's right.
He got it from a postcard. But I'm curious as to what people think this extra might be. Inspired Mouse says Disney is growing by leaps and bounds. Leap year, Year of a Million Dreams. What do I mean from a postcard? You can enter not by being in the parks, but by sending in a postcard. So I'm wondering if this is going to be more than just the 24 hours on February 29th. And I think, Chad, you make a good point. Because it's a Wednesday, it's not something that's globally accessible to all Disney fans. If you happen to be there, you may get to... And how much does it really appeal to people to be able to go to the Magic Kingdom at 4 o'clock in the morning?
It would probably appeal to...
It appeals to us, right? It appeals to us, but to the mom and the dad and the 2.5 kids that are 6 and 7 years old, probably not. And I think for something that they're going to announce on New Year's Eve when everybody's watching, I think it's got to be something of a much larger proportion than simply a leap year day. I think it sort of ties in with the one more Disney day idea. Of course, Mike from Boston says just leave the kids at home. Disney World Dave says we'd go at 4 a.m. So a lot of people would like it. Somebody says, what about the maintenance staff if they were open 24 hours? Actually, there are DVC winners actually in the box tonight. Something with the Cinderella suite, something that appeals to night owls. I think it also is going to be something that's going to be a bi-coastal. It's got to be something for Disneyland and Walt Disney World. So, and the Dream Suite and the Castle Suite doesn't seem to tie into this more magic, one more Disney day kind of thing. So I don't know what potentially it could be. We only have a couple more days left to find out. So it'll be interesting to see. I would love for those of you who are in the chat room or are listening through iTunes or listen to the podcast feed or are watching over on the blog at WDWRadio.com to come by the show notes for this week's show and leave your comments there, share your thoughts with us there, because that seems to be the big news of the week. Again, there's not a lot else going on, so a relatively short newscast tonight as far as discussion of the news, but I do want to leave you with this. This is the last newscast of 2011. For those of you who have stuck with us for this entire year, I am so very grateful. You have given me such a gift. I look forward to Wednesday nights more than you know, because I feel as though I'm sitting around chatting with friends, even though you can only hear me and I can't hear you. Forgetting about the guys that are here in person. I love these guys as well, but I do. I truly love you guys for taking the time out of your Wednesday night and sitting and chatting with us sort of around this virtual table. And I can tell you that going into 2012, things are only going to get bigger. Things are going to only get better. There is going to be more magic over at WDWRadio.com. I have a few announcements that we're going to make probably around the first of the year, because we've got a couple of special things going on. We've been actually doing the show now. WDW Radio has been in existence for 5 years. February 11th is going to be a 5-year anniversary. So I'm going to talk to you a little about what's going on there, although I've been podcasting since way back in 2005, when you were just a wee lad, Scott Otis. And we got another big thing coming later on this year, but you'll have to tune in to our next show to find out exactly what it is. But I can tell you that something we're planning for the 5-year anniversary is about and for you, the box people. So definitely stay tuned. Thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for being a part of my Wednesday nights and my life. Don't forget, you guys, if you want to be heard on the air, you can call into the voicemail 407-900-9391. That's 407-900-WDW1. Please come by, visit the website over at WDWradio.com. We've got blogs, videos, discussion forums, lots more. Twitter, I'm at Lou Mongello, Facebook.com/WDWRadio, and Google Plus, I am LouMongello.com/GPLUS. G Plus will take you over to the Google Plus page. I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to hang out and chat some more, but that's going to do it for this week's newscast. Please come by, join us every Wednesday night in 2012 and beyond for the WW Newscast over at WDW Radio Live. I am Lou Mongello. Scott, Chad, thank you for coming by. Box people, I love you. Have a great, happy, healthy, and safe New Year. And I promise you, stay positive, and bigger and better things will happen in the new year and beyond. Thank you guys so very much. So until next time, see ya. And Happy New Year.